Hi everyone, I'm Mitali. Prostini is this health food cafe which I set up about a year ago. Until about a year ago, I used to be an investment banker and turned entrepreneur early 2012. I used to work in Dubai. I quit that, came back to India because I always wanted to do something of my own. The trigger for setting this up was my own exposure to healthy food, having lived outside for many years. I personally used to eat salads, smoothies every day for lunch, and just always felt that every time you come back to India, you struggle. These are the kind of things that you would get. You're out there shopping in Lajpat Nagar, Sarojini Nagar, and what are your options? Chaats, momos, things generally completely devoid of nutrition. And I used to think that there's this huge need for very accessible, healthy, nutritious food, the kind that you would get London, Singapore very easily. And I also started I observed that within, you look at products launched by ITC or Nestle, Britannia, in the sorry, in the supermarkets, and there is increasing health awareness. People are demanding these products, which is why the large companies are making it. But in the dine out space, they are just completely missing. You step out for dinner and it's all about indulgence. Um, so I decided to follow my dream, set up a chain of health food cafes, came back to India. This is what we have. It's just a sort of product range. We do salads, smoothies. Everything is whole wheat. Everything is cooked in olive oil. Despite the high cost, we've always we've stuck to that over the last 1 year. I am just going to speak about some of the challenges that I've faced setting up something. You know, everyone you interact with, whether it's your contractor, the landlord, your lawyers, every service provider that you come in touch with. Um, they'll typically promise everything, deliver nothing. There's just a huge gap in expectation and delivery. Other challenges that I've faced, in banking, someone dials into a conference call 30 seconds late and they apologize. Um, Here in India, someone shows up 3 days late and you're already grateful for that. In terms of service providers, we've had major disasters almost on a weekly basis, doors falling off, electric equipment blowing up every week, water pipes bursting, gas bursting. So every service I've felt that, people have tried to rip you off or just delivered something really substandard. Other things, I think dealing with staff for me was a big issue. Coming from a banking environment where all your colleagues are Ivy League grads, and the next moment you're dealing with semi-literate, almost illiterate people, I found communication to be a big challenge. Um, Another quick challenge was, well, I mean, just the whole breaking the social shackles. Everyone in the community, family, extended family, they're all hugely embarrassed about what I'm doing. Um, they're obviously very unsupportive of this venture. Another challenge that I faced was retaining staff and attracting staff. The first 1 month of setting up Prostini, I was losing employees almost every second day, and I was almost entirely responsible for that because I was constantly yelling at them. It was just transition from working in a very high pressure banking environment to working with almost illiterate people. It was personally, it took me a lot of time to figure out how to manage people. So yeah, we came to a stage where I was cooking, delivering, going nuts basically, and ended up learning a lot because I was doing everything very hands-on. I'm just going to be speaking about some of the lessons that, when I look back in retrospect, what have I learned over the last 1 year, and I'm sure I'll appreciate this more in a few years from now. Um, I think one of the key things was dealing with uncertainty, dealing with disappointment, failure. Almost every day, you set up an event, you expect a turnout of 50 people, and one guy shows up. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with the disappointment? Um, I think a key lesson that, if I were to do things again, I would definitely in whatever industry you choose, It's absolutely a must to get some experience. 3 months, 6 months. I think severely underestimated. I severely underestimated how challenging or how different how different it would be to be a banker to suddenly be a restaurant owner. I had completely underestimated that. If I were to do it again, I would definitely spend 3 to 6 months in the chosen industry. Another lesson that I've kind of learned is, they say cash is king. Hold on to your capital very tightly. Especially if you're starting something of your own, absolutely minimize your fixed costs so that, you have the money left to invest in marketing, to invest in people. So, I found do it yourself. Like I said, I was forced to learn everything hands-on, from getting things printed, cooking, baking. I learned how to make bread on YouTube. I was forced to do all those things, but I'm glad that I did, because now I know that my staff respects me. The vendors cannot cheat me anymore. Um, I guess this talks about teamwork and empowering your colleagues, employees, staff, whatever you call them. So just this talks about being adaptable and being flexible. I have observed in my own self, while I've stuck true to the vision, despite so many voices around you constantly telling you that tweaking your product or diluting your product is a better idea. You'll save money. You'll cater to a bigger audience. I've stubbornly stuck to the vision, but at the same time been flexible enough to take up opportunities. Something comes up. Thank you.